I always tell you that you should target at 100 marks in English, so that this high marks in English will always complement your results of the board examination. So here in the question paper of class 12 English core subject, you have seen that the questions would be of 40 marks, and the questions would be of reading, writing and literature. Now in the reading section you will get 40 questions on 14 marks. In the writing section you will get of 8 marks, and the literature section you will get of 18 marks. So that comes to 40 marks. So question number 1, 2 would be for reading section, reading comprehension, 2 unseen passages. Then question number 3 and 4 will be for your writing skills. That is, you will get 2 questions. One will be of 3 marks and the other will be of 5 marks. That is altogether 8 marks. And the literature part, that is the section C, you will get 2 questions. That is question number 5 and question number 6. And these 2 questions would be of 18 marks. Now, today I will take up one question of the Indigo chapter, which is in your sample question paper. In the question number 5 you can see. Question number 5, subpart 2. So in one more thing, let me tell you students, just a reminder that in question number 5 you will get 6 questions, and out of 6 questions you have to answer 5 questions, and each answer should be of 40 words, and each answer would carry 2 marks. That is, question number 5 will be total of 10 marks. Alright. So here today I will take up the question number 2 of the sample question paper in your section C, 5th question. Now students, let me give you another reminder that I have explained the chapter in the previous week in 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Please see those videos on the YouTube and understand the chapter very well, because I've explained word by word of the chapter Indigo. So today I would discuss the question which is in the sample question paper. Now here you see the question is, as the host of a talk show, introduce Rajkumar Shukla to the audience by stating any 2 of his defining qualities. So here you see the question is not direct, that what happened in the Champaran Satyagraha, how did Gandhiji reach. The question is little reflective. You have to understand the question and you have to write the answer. And how many words? Only 40 words. And this answer will carry 2 marks. So here in the the marking scheme, the board has given you a hint how to begin in the question only it is given how to begin your answer. So you have to, when suppose students, this you must be very, very careful. If they give such sentence that you have to begin your answer like this, be sure to begin your answer in this way only. That is, meet Raj. Your first word of the answer will be meet Rajkumar Shukla, the man who played a pivotal in the Champaran movement. He. Now what is the question? As the host of a talk show. That is, the question is, you have to write as a host. Who is a host? Who is the chief person who is giving out the program or any party? That person is called the host. So you have to introduce Rajkumar Shukla to the audience. I hope you know who is the audience. That is the people who sit there in among the audience, who listen to everything, see everything. So the answer will start from here, and be very, very careful to answer in the same words, with the start with the same words. Meet Rajkumar Shukla, the man who played a pivotal in the Champaran movement. He dash dash. That is, you have to continue with the answer. Now here you see, in the marking scheme, these are the tips given to you. Now, in the marking scheme, first the value points, the examiner will expect that you give the value points. Now, value points means these are the points where you have to prioritize. You have to mention. So you have to mention in this answer that Rajkumar Shukla was a determined person. He was a resolute. Resolute means also determined. He was persevering, means very persevering, very hardworking, very dedicated, all right, or any other valid quality. So you get all these three points here to elaborate your answer. So here you can easily elaborate on this, because instead of 2 marks, so 2 valid points you have to answer, give in the answer. So determined you have understood, persevering, very hardworking, dedicated means 100% devoted. Now you've read through the chapter and you saw how Rajkumar Shukla was very persistent in taking Gandhiji along with him to Champaran to resolve the problem of the indigo sharecroppers. All right, so this you have to follow. See how the answers have to be arranged. The marking scheme is showing you of the sample question paper. Now next guidance what the marking scheme gives you, that always remember that in any question, what is your tendency, students? Always that you all start writing the whole story. Oh no, only 40 words. You cannot afford to write more, because neither you have number of words, there is a limitation of words, and nor do you have time. It is only the full question paper will be only of 2 hours. So you cannot go on writing. So here how the guidance is given by in the marking scheme, that of course the examiner knows the sequence of incidents, so you need to not discuss the story, the chapter indigo totally that transpired, that is that went on in the chapter, and the role of Gandhi also the examiner knows. Hence that requires no elaboration. Hence you haven't to mention the Gandhi's policy, that how or what he did, how he looked to the basic things of also Champaran, how it became successful in Champaran movement, then looked to all the basic problems in Champaran. Nothing, because the examiner knows everything. You have to very much focus on directly on the question, that what is it asking. That is, you have to give 2 defined qualities. Now here you see in the previous, you have to give what you have to state. You have to state 2 of his defining qualities. That is the 2 main qualities of Rajkumar Shukla. Now here you see, the question requires characteristics of, that is qualities of Rajkumar Shukla as inferred from the text, means as you have taken out from the text. Inferred means as you have derived from the text, as you have understood from the text, written as introductory lines to be spoken. So in the answer, that is, you are a host. So how you will be speaking about is characteristics, about the qualities, and how many? Only 2 defining qualities. Now how is the marking scheme? You see, you will be given 1 mark. So children, how you can focus on getting 2 out of 2? 1 mark when you mention 2 valid qualities. Now here are the valid qualities given: determined, persevering. Now this is an example of how you are writing the answer. from any other chapter, you follow this format only. That is, 1 mark will be given on 2 valid qualities, because the question is asking on 2 defining qualities. Award half marks for 1 valid. That is, 1 valid quality. Suppose you mentioned determined, persevering. So half of 1 mark. Next you see expression. Now 1 mark will be given for expression, that how you are organizing effectively. Suppose you write the two, you start your answer that he had the 2 defining qualities, determined, perseverance. Oh, no, you will not get, you will get, might be you will get half marks or 1 mark that side, but for expression you will get 0. So 1 more mark you have to score here. So here 1 mark when both given aspects are included, and you have to answer in an organized, effectively. The language usage, that is, there should not be any grammatical mistakes. Simple, straightforward words you have to use. Usage needs to display a semi-formal tone language. That is, you cannot write any informal words, but semi-formal. You haven't to be very officially writing, but normal words you have to write. So half mark when either aspect is missing. So half mark for organized, half marks here you will get, and half mark you will get for the language. So deduct half marks from the overall score if error density is high. If there is a lot of error, lot of mistakes, then overall the examiner will deduct half marks. Deduct means minus half marks. More than a total of 2 spellings on what is the error density? More than a total of 2 spellings and or grammatical errors. So students, what is my suggestion, children? Now what you will do, you please practice writing the answers. Otherwise you will tend to do mistakes. Spellings you have to be very carefully. No mistakes. Spellings should be correct. Then grammar, arrangement of the sentence should be correct. So then only you will, grammar should be correct. Arrangement of the question. So students, just see how you can get 2 out of 2 if you are very careful. So in this question number 5, there will be 5 questions. Out of 6 questions, you have to answer 5 questions, and each question will be of 2 marks, and which you will have to write in 40 words. So here this is how the marking scheme is there. Now I have just given the answer, that how you can answer. You can improve also on it. You can change also. I have just given the answer, that how you have to start. Meet Rajkumar Shukla, the man who played a pivotal in the Champaran movement. So you have to, same way you are starting the answer. He was a determined person, 1 value point you answer, for he persuaded Gandhiji from Lucknow convention, and then what? And accompanied him to every place till he could take Gandhiji to Champaran. 1 point is there. We get a very good example of his perseverance, hard working, and dedication of his fellow citizens to end the indigo sharecroppers suffering with the Champaran Satyagraha. Now here, what is the question? What is the type of question? That you are a host and you have to introduce that person, Rajkumar Shukla, with 2 defining qualities. So this is how you are introducing. So this is the way you will answer for 2 marks. Alright, and how many words? 40 words. So students, I just gave you the format of 1 question. Now it is on you to practice all the 5 questions of sample question paper. Write and stick to whatever is the instruction in the question. So students, I hope this will help you a lot, and all the best for your proper preparation for your board exam